Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is David. Today we're going to be talking about the GVM Motorized Slider. For the longest time, I've been wanting a motorized slider for my camera collection, but I really just didn't want to shell out the $1,000 to $2,000 it took to buy one of these. Before making this purchase, I looked online for all types of different sliders, motorized and non-motorized sliders, and what I came up with was a GVM Motorized Slider. So here it is. I really wasn't sure what to expect for paying like $325 to $350 for this thing, but I've been really impressed. I've used it quite a bit, just little projects, kind of messing with it before I could really review honestly how good or bad the thing was, but really I haven't been disappointed whatsoever. So the slider that I got is 31 inches. There is an option where you can get a 48-inch slider, but it really is just too much to carry around. Next is payload. You're able to use up to 44 pounds, but what I realized early on, if you want to put the slider at an angle at all, that even at about 10 pounds, it kind of struggles to have a smooth movement. I'd recommend staying away from anything too heavy. There is an option when you're actually tracking a subject with the camera that you're able to adjust these knobs and angle it where you're able to get up to 120-degree movement with this slider. Next, something you got to realize early on that you do need tripods sometimes when you're using the slider. What's nice is that you actually have on the ends and also on the middle, you have a 1/4 inch as well as 3/8 inch inputs. That way you can basically set it on tripods and let it do its thing. So next is the brains to the slider. It's actually the remote, which comes with the slider and the case. It comes with a battery and a cable connected directly to the motor, so you're ready to go. Before I show you actually how to use a slider with a remote, I really recommend picking up this fluid head. It was really cheap. I think it was like $35. I will link it down below, but it's really helpful. So I have a quick connect to the bottom. I also have a quick connect to my camera itself to the top. You don't have to have this quick connect for the top, but I definitely recommend having it to the bottom so you're able to just connect it very easily here, and that way you're able to use the fluid head to get your camera exactly where you want it to. If not, you don't have a lot of space to move the camera itself here below, so by having this fluid head above, you're able to manipulate the movements here. Really recommend using the fluid head with any slider. When I bought it, pulled out of the box, the directions suck on it, so what I did was just kind of walk through with a buddy, and he helped me figure out how to use the remote. So to save you some time, here you go. This is actually how you use the remote. So next, you want to go ahead and connect the battery to the remote, connect the USB cable to the slider itself. Next, turn on the controller by this little switch on the bottom. And so I usually just set it up where you're able to go to side at a certain speed. I like the speed to be 100 or 99 just because of what I'm doing with it. I like to go back and forth and get multiple shots. So as your yellow is on the video shot, you want to go down to settings. Click on settings by hitting the middle button on the controller. It's going to bring up set start. Go ahead and select that set start by the center button, and you're going to set a certain point on these sliders. I always try to move the slider head all the way closest to the edge of the slider and leave about a 1/2 inch gap. Once you move it there, go ahead and stop it by the arrows, and that sets it. You want to go back. As you go back, hold down the center button. That's going to take you back to the previous menu you were in, and then go down to set end. Go ahead and click the center button, which selects set end. Go to the other side of the slider where you want to set the other end. So once you get to that point, hit select in the very middle. Once you're done there, hold down the center button. It's going to take you back to the previous menu. Keep doing this until you get back to the very first menu where you have video shot, time lapse, and setting as options. So then you're going to head and use video shot. Select video shot, go to auto mode. Select auto mode, select auto loop, and basically press any direction, right or left, and it'll do its thing. You can see here that you have the speed at the very top. Again, I like that movement just because what I'm doing with my recording, I want it to be moving back and forth, that we're able to get as much movement as possible. Just use it for what you need it for, and this is also how you do a time lapse. That way you can kind of set it here and put it maybe 2%. That way it's going to move very slowly over. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed the slider. There's a lot to learn. Keep just messing with it, and if you guys have any comments, please comment down below. It was a really tough video to make, so if you guys like it, give it a thumbs up. Again, thanks for watching. Until next time.